you won't negotiate a plea?
I'm feeling, look, it's hard. I do my best to be a positive person. Life is already as bad as it gets out there. So I'm fine. I'm good. I believe I'm innocent. Yes, I do. This plea is not just an admission of guilt. It's an acknowledgement that I need to be held accountable like any other American that breaks the law.
Well, that's a big turn right there. That is George Santos. The first clip is from May of last year when he's saying he's innocent of the charges that he was facing. He feels like he's gonna get off. And then in that second clip, you see him respond to the fact that he has pleaded guilty. In this case, to claiming that relatives had made contributions to his campaign when they had not. He was doing it so that he could falsely qualify for RNC, like matching funds. And so it's a serious set of charges. He faces a sentence of 75 to 87 months, including a mandatory minimum 2-year sentence for aggravated identity theft. In addition to the prison time, he has to pay restitution of nearly $374,000 and forfeiture of more than $200,000. The sentencing will come on February 7th. So there's still some time. We don't know exactly when that's gonna happen, but that is not that's not a slap on the wrist.
A storm is tearing up the digital media industry. Only our audience can save us in these difficult times. Help us reach our goal of 100,000 new members at tyt.com/team.
No,
That's
nor should it
serious
be.
time.
Yeah, and then it shouldn't be. I mean, here's the thing is that, again, going back to Trump, I mean, he made all of this seem like, oh, if he can do it, I can do it too. I mean, some people you think they will do good things with it, but other people are like, well, if he got it. Plus, I didn't realize that he had run in 2020, lost, denied the results, and then came back and won.
I missed that. If I knew that at some point,
I don't know. Maybe I think I was reading that in one of the articles. Maybe I'm blending everything together.
Maybe I'm not sure.
I could be wrong. But I mean, again, when you see the leader of the free world, the most powerful man in the world, grifting, and you have that proclivity and are not even honest with yourself or the people. It's just the whole thing was so frustrating and nauseating.
Yeah.
And remember when Kevin McCarthy they were taking the votes on the speaker and he was sitting there feeling all important and stuff, and they were all huddling and what are we gonna do? It just I am very happy to see that he has decided to plead guilty, and we have to go through the circus of a trial.
Yeah, I have some mixed emotions. I don't know if I'm being sort of internally handicapped by being a big old softy or whatever, but I guess there's a thing about George Santos where we have a lot of corrupt politicians that steal a lot of money and everything. But once he stepped down and he was just making cameos, he would comment on things that's going on in the news. He sort of won me over a little bit with a little bit of his weird charm.
Oh my God.
And so when he's bawling on camera, I don't see it like I do when a Kyle Rittenhouse is bawling or whatever. And it's a serious amount of time in prison potentially. And I believe we do need to make an example of some people on corruption. And I'm glad that there is gonna be consequences because he broke the law. And the lies that he told were so insane.
Welcome to Illinois, by the way.
Oh, that's.
We have former Governor Blagojevich playing at community fairs. He's on stage doing Elvis impersonations. And to that, he served a chunk of time that he was pardoned for by President Trump at the time. So I don't know that it deters other criminals. We have a very deep history with several former governors. Let's keep trying. More examples. So I think that at the federal level, I'm glad that he's being held accountable. But yeah, I want more of it to as many as possible.
Yeah. And similar to Blagojevich, I come from Bridgeport, Connecticut, where our mayor accepted a bunch of kickbacks and went to federal prison for it, and then got out and was elected mayor again. So. Yeah, we're a weird country when it comes to corruption, so I guess this is a good thing.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching our video. Did you know that you can support our show by becoming a subscriber? Just click the subscribe button and also ring the bell so that you get notifications when we're live or when we post new content.